Good morning, second year medical students. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Mahmoud Ilithi. I'm a lecturer of vascular surgery, Faculty of Medicine, Zagreb University, and now I am your academic English tutor. Today, we are going to discuss and explore together Unit 5 in your listening and speaking skills book called Environment. Please open your Unlock Listening and Speaking Skills book on page 87. In this unit, we are going to watch and listen to a video speaking about volcanoes, then have some listening skills, how to understand explanations and listen for counter arguments, get trained on some speaking skills, how to link ideas, how to speak about advantages and disadvantages of any topic, and then we're going to have a speaking task, particularly an argument, either for or against building a new shopping center. In this lesson, we are going to focus on the watch and listen part. It's about volcanoes. Now, please have a look on this picture on page 87 in your student book and tell me, what can you see? Yeah, you can find a number of solar panels which collect and generate energy from sunlight. So it's considered a clean source of energy. In sunny climate countries like Egypt, we can get benefit from this clean source of energy. May I ask, what are other sources of energy? Do you know? Yeah, generating energy from burning fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are fuels which we get them, which we extract them from the deeper layer of soil, like oil, coal, and gas. By using the solar panels, not only we get clean source of energy, it helps us to save the other forms of fossil fuels for another uses. Before watching and listening to the video about volcanoes, let's have some exercises, please. Match the words on your left hand side with their suitable definitions on the right hand side. Let's take the first one, region. Yep, it's a particular area in a country or the world. Surround, to be everywhere around someone or something. Explode, to burst with noise and force. Boom, that's the explosion. Erupt, to throw out smoke, fire, and melted rocks. And this applies for volcanoes. Ash. Yep, it's the gray powder left after you burn something. Release. To let substance, such as gas or water, get out. Just let it go. Monitor. To check a situation carefully, like monitoring a patient in the hospital, in the ICU place. Sample. A small amount of something which can be examined. Question number 2. Let's complete the sentences together using the correct form of words which we met in exercise 1. Using petrol in your car releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The village is surrounded by beautiful mountains. The gas bottle exploded under pressure. He burned the paper and threw the ash away. The volcano erupted without any warnings. Siberia is one of the coldest regions in the world. The doctor took a sample of my blood to find out what the problem was. And finally, when I was in the hospital, the nurses monitored me every day to see if I became worse. These are some vocabulary words helpful in this unit. Now, have a look on these 4 pictures and tell me, what can you see in these photographs? Let's take them one by one. Let's start from the left-hand side. The first picture from the left-hand side, I can see a helicopter flying on top of mountains and top of volcanoes. The second one, I can find a man who is shaking some rocks with some fumes and ash behind him. I presume he is dealing with volcanoes. The third picture, I can see the mouth of a volcano with some ash and some fumes coming out of it. It's releasing some of its ash and fumes. The fourth one, I can see a volcano which is exploding. It's saying boom. Where in the world do you think this is? Volcanoes. You can see volcanoes in certain areas, for example, Russia, Japan. In the second picture, what do you think the man is doing? I presume that is examining the activity of the volcano to check when it's going to burst. This is called using visuals to predict the content. Before watching the video, just look on these pictures and then you are going to predict what the video will be about. Now, you are going to watch and listen to a video about volcanoes. Please double click on the next slide to watch and enjoy the video. Now, let's fill in the spaces with the correct words from the box above. Kamchatka is one of the most active volcanic regions in the world. It's as big as California, but only 400,000 people live there. Sasha Ossianitov is a volcanologist and is checking the Mutinovsky volcano for any signs of activity. He thinks Mutinovsky could explode at any moment, releasing dangerous ash into the air. Sasha takes samples of rocks to check its activity. They fly to another volcano called Karimsky. They need to check if it's safe to fly over or not. Now, let's take true or false on the following statements. There are about 300 volcanic sites in eastern Russia. That's right. It's mentioned in the video. Sasha has worked as a volcanologist for more than 3 decades. Yeah, for 35 years. So that's true. The Mutinovsky volcano is over 14,000 years old. That's also true. Sasha thinks that all the volcanoes are the same. No, that's false. He said that the volcanoes live their own lives and each erupts in its own way. Like people, volcanoes are all different. So, all volcanoes are not the same. Scientists collect rock and gas from the volcano, see whether the volcano is going to erupt soon. That's right, give warning to the airplanes. Volcanologists inform the airlines before volcanic activity. That's right. Plane engines can be damaged by flying through ash clouds. That's also right. Sasha knew that Karimsky was about to erupt. No, he said in the video. They flew to another volcano, the Karimsky, to investigate how active it is. And when they arrive, everything seems calm. But suddenly, without warning, Karimsky erupts. So they didn't know that Karimsky was about to erupt. So it's false. Thank you very much and wish you a good day.